All right. You've done a lovely job on his walking skills. He's just fantastic. I will say up ahead, there's going to be some kids on a swing. There's a guy uh, in front of his house doing some work. And so he started to pull a little bit. So I'm just going to wait. And he knows he's approaching those things. And you can see tails up, ears are perked forward. Oh my God, I love how his ears are clipped. I'm just going to wait for him to take a gander. And you can see now he's relaxed. So the ears went down. Now he's looking around. His mouth is open again, which tells me he's a little more relaxed. Ears went forward again. So he's checking out the guy that's working on his boat over there. You can't see him very well. There he is. And so he's got his eye on him. I'm just going to let him relax and just kind of take it all in. Ears are forward, so I'm not going to press forward until he kind of relaxes. He's watching the kids over there that are playing. So again, I'm not going to, oh, good boy. Very nice. So he says, I'm ready to move forward. He just gave me a little down, which says I'm ready to move forward. So as long as I've got this loose leash, then we are good to go. And he's just traveling lovely, lovely, lovely. As long as I've got those waggy ears, waggy tail, I feel real good about that. Now, he's watching. Occasionally he'll stop. He says, I just heard something. So ears are forward. Now you'll also notice when I went, knowing that he was going to be kind of negotiating these two things, the kids and the guy with the boat, I took him out into the street. So he has some room. Had I just walked straight through, it probably would have been harder for him. And he'll kind of have to work into that. So you're trying to find out what the, You're trying to find out what the threshold is at which he can walk by nicely without getting uptight. And again, I'm going to let him kind of take a gander. You can tell he's kind of scanning. His mouth is tight. Oh, now his mouth is open. Ears are still kind of forward. He's still taking it in, so I'm just going to let him relax. Are you ready, buddy? You ready to go? Okay, he seems good. So we're going to move forward. A little tight on the leash. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to move forward if I feel any tightness in this leash. If the leash is in a straight line, I'm not going to move forward. But he just made it soft. He just made the leash loose, so we're going to walk. Okay, with me. Oh, he's moving a little bit. He's kind of pulling over there. I'm going to wait. You can see a lot of the teaching to walk has to do with being willing to wait. Having a little sniffy time. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. So there's a dog barking, but he's doing great. Easy. Lots of dog barks, but he's doing great. He's a little in front. No big deal. Sorry, it's hard to video and walk at the same time. Kind of pulling. I'm going to wait a little bit. Yeah. If you realize that going forward itself is a reward, yes, use that reward. And if he's getting any tightness, I'm just going to wait. Yes, very nice. So when I'm stopping, he's like, why are we stopping? And he's turning back around to look at me. Sorry. There we are. So he's working real nice. Sorry, I got the leash kind of between his legs, but it's loose. He's relaxed. And so we're going to just proceed forward as long as he's relaxed. Yeah, we got it from between your legs. Good. Let me see. Good boy. And I like that he's turning his head a little bit. Oh, a little straight. Leash is a little straight, so I'm going to wait. Another, good boy. Another strategy would be to, instead of waiting, would be to reverse course. With me. Yeah, good boy. I like that. I like that walking. So mouth is open, ears are soft. He looks very comfortable to me. So I like this walk. I like this loose leash walk. If I feel some tension, if my leash gets tight like there, I'm just going to stop. Yes, and he looks right over. I love that. He turns his attention back to me. Good boy, a little tight. He says, I'd like to go back where I sniffed before. It was real nice. Easy. So I'm going to walk. I did notice he's not super interested in treats when walking, which says there's just a little bit of, a little bit of tension walking. Okay, easy. So he's starting to approach the kids again, and he can see that coming up. So and you can see he's starting to kind of pull a little bit. So I may take him, create a little bit of distance out here. So he's got a little more room between himself and the kids. We'll just play with how close he can be and still keep it together. Good boy. So he's just watching them. So you can see a little bit of distance makes a big difference in terms of how he can manage. Because his ears are forward, he's a little tense about it. But if he's got just a little different distance, I'm about the distance from, here's the sidewalk, and here we are. We're about in the middle of the street. But that little bit of distance helps him a lot. Yeah. And then we can come right back up to the sidewalk. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, pulling. So he's pulling for a sniff. He's not pulling because he's tense, but I don't want him to keep proceeding forward if he's pulling. And I don't want to pull back on him. All I'm going to do is resist and let him, good boy, good job. I think you must be working on that because he seems very familiar with that. But that learning to give into pressure is a great skill. Good boy. Good job. So anyway, that's what we're working on so far. Hope you're doing great.